What's up, guys? Listen up. We just had the biggest night ever. Okay. And I'm not exaggerating when I say ever. Okay. Because I don't think I've ever hit this big before. And college football has been absolutely crazy for us. Obviously, a couple weeks ago, we had a pretty slow stretch. And it was kind of looking iffy on the whole aggregate profit report for September. Obviously, we came back yesterday, and obviously we've had a very profitable last couple of days, but we were still a little bit teetering that line of profitability. Now it's not really a question, boys. I just had my biggest night in my betting career. I hit 5 20x boosters for 2,500 in gross income, and I told everybody, I was like, I want to beat that, because we hit 6 last weekend. We hit 6 20x boosters the entire weekend. It was fucking crazy. Today I hit 5 in one day, in one night of college football. Overall profit report, if I can show you here, $1,930 just on Better. That doesn't include the DraftKings Pick 6 picks, which is a total of over 78 units just on Better Picks. And I'll go through them here super quickly. Daniel Jones and the Malik Neighbors, I mean, just complete cash cows. Thursday Night Football was great for us. Neighbors and Jones are one of my favorite pairs, this season. And I never would have expected it, Neighbors and Jones, but they really have been coming through for us big time. And as we can see, Milroe Williams, that was a completely crazy game between Bama and Georgia. Obviously, one of the craziest games of this year, probably that we'll see in a while. Williams, the 17-year-old, has an insane game. Milroe is probably the best looking Heisman candidate that's not named Jainty, but just an insane 20x booster here. Then we hit another one here, Bowman Stribling. Obviously, Bowman does have a bounce back game like I predicted, and Stribling gets a 77-yard touchdown in the first quarter. And another cash cow for us has been the TCU boys. So Hoover and Betch have been absolutely money for us. Hoover cashed it up to Beck the first quarter, 35-yard dot to him, and it never really was a doubt. I mean, Hoover just loves passing that ball, and they keep him in all the way through the game. So, another slip here, and I love this one too. And you'll come to see it's a common theme here: Hoover, Betch, Neighbors, Jones. I mean, this is just complete ATM money. Don't have to really explain this one again. Another one here, this is our fourth one, Vandegrift Key on Kentucky does come through with this. A little bit unfortunate, as you can see, Hoover and Betch just completely crazy. Cash me out for 3 fucking boosters, and I'll show you in a bit here on DraftKings Pick 6. But dude, that Kentucky-Mississippi game was fucking crazy because Jackson Dart, right, he was about to hit his line. Trey Harris obviously went completely over on all his projections. His longest catch was like 50 yards or something like that. But they were down to Kentucky somehow, and Mississippi's a top 10 ranked team, so I don't really understand how they were in this position in the first place. But anyway, Jackson Dart on Mississippi, he was so close to hitting his passing yards. He drives all the way down the field to get a field goal. They set up the field goal. They missed the fucking field goal to go into overtime. He would have cashed in overtime. It was complete heartbreaker. Hooked us on so many slips, but somehow we still bounced back and we still had an amazing day. And Vandegrift and Key were in the same game, and that did cash for us as well. And I believe we have one more that we're looking at here: Danny Dimes, Neighbors, and then all the Oklahoma State boys. So completely insane day on Better Picks. $2,500 of just cash that we're putting out of thin air, boys. Watching college football, watching NFL, like, I love doing this shit, bro. I love watching these games and seeing these receivers go off, their quarterbacks throw them passes, because I jump up every time I see it, you know what I'm saying? And I have the Real app. It's kind of like a sports betting, like a tracking app for all their stats and stuff. And you can just see everybody in the chat just going wild when they cash. So it's really fun to just be a part of the community and just and cash out, dude. I love it. And so that was all the Better Picks that we had. We had some DraftKings Pick 6. Keep in mind, most of these were VIP picks. Obviously, a couple were free picks, but majority VIP picks, boys. I did have a $5 day pass, so if you missed out, I told you get on the $5 day pass. I told you I was feeling so good about this slate, And look what happened. Look what happened. Edwards, Prather, Key, Vandegrift. Won't go too into depth with this one, but this one cashes for 14x, I believe, on a 6-man. And then Hoover and Betch come through for us again. Vandegrift, Key again. Edwards, Prather again. Love it. Another 14x here. A couple that we missed here, obviously Jackson Dart does hook us here on the 5 out of 6 here. Completely brutal, because as we know, Trey Harris had like 150 yards or something like that, went absolutely crazy. And Hoover and Betch came through for us again in a key. Like, as we know, like, guys, I'm so close on these slips that, like, I'm so close to just hitting like a freaking 150 unit, 200 unit day, and Jackson Dart just fucking prevents it. Restrepo yesterday prevents it too. But guys, I mean, you can't really be upset about this. And then another one that would have paid like 20x on this one, Williams was like 15 yards short. But guys, I'm really not gonna complain. Up 1930 total profit. If I tried calculating both of it, I believe 1930 on better, 450 on pick 6. So roughly around $2,300 in profit, which amounts to just about 100 units. Just about 100 units in the VIP, in the Discord. If you guys weren't in the Discord, you missed out on all of this. Obviously, the YouTube free picks, I try and give you guys some great free picks. But where the real money is, boys, is in the VIP. And I've been telling you boys about this. You've been sleeping on it. What else can I say? I mean, it just speaks for itself. It really does speak for itself. And I get it. I said it before the season happened, like, that we were going to do this. We were going to cash the fuck out. And nobody believed me. We started out slow. I get it. I'm a 20-year-old kid. You know, nobody believes what I have to say because I'm young. Because I don't have experience. But guess what, boys? I'm obsessed with sports, and this is all I do, like, in my free time. So, like, I study this stuff, and I love watching sports, and this is the result of that. And I just want to say, like, I want to be humble too. I have a member in my chat. He just had a bad day as well, and basically just saying, like, dude, like, you know, he had a bad day, and I've been on the other side of this too. Like, me, this is the best day I've ever had in my betting career, but I've also been on the other side where I've literally had an 0 for 38 day. I've missed every single pick that day. Like, imagine if you took 40 shots in a basketball game and you missed every single one. Like, you know that one meme where he's like, I'd rather keep shooting because at least I kept going. You know what I'm saying? That's how it was. So I've been on both sides of it, and I'll tell you, it fucking sucks. It sucks to miss. And this is the result of all the hard work. I could have stopped. I told everybody, like, I wanted to stop after I lost over 38. Like, who wouldn't want to quit? Like, that's literally, I lost 1.2 grand, and I was down so much money after I had just won so much money. So for me, it's just a little bit emotional because, like, you know, everything in life is just consistency, just sticking through it, and this is the result of that. So I'm just very proud of myself for the consistency, and I want you guys to do that too. I want you guys to learn from my mistakes and also from my success, and this is the result of that, you know, consistency and sticking through it. So yeah, I appreciate everybody that stuck through it. Obviously, I had the $5 day pass for VIP, so you got all this for $5. I mean, come on, that's $2,500 if you just paid $5. Like, that's just the ultimate value. That's what it just speaks for itself, right? So that's pretty much all I can say for that. I'm gonna get into the free picks, and guys, honestly, we haven't even got into the entire NFL slate. I'm gonna have a shit ton of picks out for VIP tomorrow on NFL, as well as Monday Night Football. So we're not done. We're not done. If you're seeing this video and you're like, oh shit, I missed out, like, yeah, you missed out. You definitely missed out, right? But we're still gonna have more cash. You think I'm gonna stop? No. I want to make this a legendary weekend. I want to make this over a 200 unit weekend. I think we can do it. I want to beat the 6 20x booster. One thing I will note now that I'm getting into the picks here on better. So what they did is they actually removed the longest reception props on the receivers. So you're like, Joe, why is it just receiving yards? Like, don't you usually do quarterback with longest reception? You know, they removed every single one of them. All the college football guys, all of the NFL guys, all the receivers, they took off the longest reception. So now you can't pair, like, because ordinarily it would just be, you know, quarterback passing yards and then the longest reception. But now that they only have receiving yards, like, you can't really correlate anything. You can't really correlate a lot of stuff. So we have to get a little bit more creative here. So here's what I'm cooking up for today. I'm really loving this slip. CJ Stroud under an interception has about a really good chance to have. I saw on Sleeper 1.5x, but we're getting good payout here. We're getting fixed payout, obviously, on better picks. So I'm going under on the interceptions, playing Jacksonville's defense. Not a great defense. They're winless for a reason. They're trash. Nico Collins to get 81.5 yards. I mean, if CJ Stroud's not throwing picks and he's throwing dots, this is the best I could do in terms of correlation. And honestly, I like his under interceptions better than I like his longest pass, which I'll get into here for the Bears. Caleb Williams over a 36-yard pass. Now you might be thinking, what the fuck? That's a really long pass. Like, that's a really low chance that he gets that. Well, yeah, duh. I mean, it's a really low chance that the receivers get a longest reception, right? But if we pair that up with his 2 receivers on receiving yards, that basically means, like, okay, if he throws for a 36-yard reception, one of these guys probably will be at the receiving end of that. My prediction, most likely Keenan Allen or Roman Dunze. But that also doesn't mean that he can't just get them on receiving yards over anyway. So this is what we're going to have to do. I mean, obviously it's not ideal. I would love to have the longest receptions, but we got to do something. And better's been a cash cow for us, so I want to continue that. In the VIP, I'll be posting the rest of the better picks, but this is the one I love for today. We might need to adjust our strategy a little bit according to this weekend, so I might not go too crazy on better picks. But DraftKings Pick 6 is going to be a cash cow for us. So here I'm going to go to our next slip is going to be on Chalkboard. We got a couple here. So discount for Justin Jefferson. Love this pick here. And then I'm going with the rest of the Vikings guys. I'm loving the Vikings this year. They're playing very well. Sam Darnold is cooking up, and I'm not going to bet against a team that's red hot right now. Going against Green Bay, obviously they do have a good defense. I think this is going to be a shootout kind of matchup. Sam Darnold over 2 passing touchdowns, correlated with the kicker over 2 extra points made. So if he throws for 2 touchdowns, he's going to have to kick 2 extra points. It's very correlated. Actually, it's directly correlated because he kicks it right after he scores the touchdown. And then Aaron Jones over 57.5 rushing yards. Also love Aaron Jones to go over. So if we just expect this to be a shootout game script, obviously I could have included the Packers players, but I have another slip with them anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. Jay Jettas, Aaron Jones, their kicker, Sam Darnold, expecting them to just have a great day. And then I'm throwing Saquon in there. That's probably like my favorite running back play besides Jordan Mason. No Devontae Smith, no AJ Brown. They're going to have to rely on Saquon a lot during this game. Keep in mind, playing one of the worst run defenses in the league, Tampa Bay. So this is just a great spot. And I'm throwing it in to increase the payouts. We get $100 on the payout here. $10 max entry, unfortunately, on Chalkboard. That's all I can put down. But this is what I'm running. Love this one. And I have one more slip for you here, boys. This one's on Sleeper. As we know, I do love Saquon today, so he does have a discount on Sleeper. Over 61.5 rushing yards. That's free. Absolutely free. Marvin Harrison over 72.5 receiving yards with his quarterback Kyler Murray over 1.5 passing touchdowns. Love this correlation here. We've already seen Kyler Murray throw like a 70-yard touchdown to Marvin Harrison in the first quarter, rather, that one game. So he can easily cash this in the first quarter. And Kyler Murray to throw 2 touchdowns is just kind of free. He's been balling recently. And then Dallas Goedert is going to be the leading receiver, I estimate, especially with no Devontae Smith, no AJ Brown. The top 2 receivers are out. He's going to look to a safety valve. It's going to be Saquon. It's going to be Dallas Goedert. Mark my words on that. So I love this slip as well. Obviously, if you guys aren't in the VIP, you guys can get on the day pass. If you guys just want to get on the day pass, right? $5 is the last chance I'm doing the $5 day pass, because I can't just keep doing $5 if I'm cashing out like this. But if I'm cashing out for $2,400 consistently, I can't just be charging people only $5 for that. And you guys would totally understand that. So this is the last chance that I'm doing that this weekend. $5 day pass. If you guys want to get in the VIP, gonna have the link first comment. So if you guys want to click that, get in. But moreover, if you guys want to get in for a month for absolutely free, get on Sleeper. If you guys go to my Discord here, go code JOEFROZE, get onto the Sleeper app, use my code. It's going to get you the deposit match, but more importantly, it's going to get you a month in the VIP. So just show me proof that you guys signed up. I know a lot of you guys are already on Sleeper, so I understand that. If you guys aren't on Chalkboard, get on JOEFROZE. Code JOEFROZE on Chalkboard. Underdog as well as Better Picks. I have links for everything. DraftKings Pick 6, anything you need to get on in the description. If you show me proof you signed up for at least just one of those, then I'll get you a month in the VIP chat, because obviously that does kick back money my way. So that's why it's profitable for me, because you guys give me money for signing up. You guys get on the app. I give you picks for that app, and then you cash out. So everybody benefits. Last thing, boys, if you guys aren't subscribed to the channel, we're growing very fast. 87 subscribers, trying to get to 100 subscribers. I appreciate everybody that sticks around, watches the videos every day for the picks. You guys have been riding with me. You guys we're cashing every single weekend. I told you guys this is what we do. Just had the biggest weekend betting I've ever had, and not going to get too high on it because I want to end out this weekend the right way. But I appreciate you guys for sticking with me and love you guys. So we'll recap those picks tomorrow, and hopefully your bets hit today. So peace out, boys. JOEFROZE bets.